challenges do you see ahead of you in creating this new world? And how would you beat those challenges? And as you compose that, allow me to just recognize a few people who are speaking to us. We've got Peter Musembi from Kitui Mutomo. You say you are concerned about the economy and you feel like the economy is affecting people with disability a lot harder than everybody else. You also said you would like men to get extra special attention. Musembi, we hear you.
Why men?
Musembi, we hear you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of men, so
Indeed, indeed.
already.
Indeed. But I think the kind of help he's talking about, if I'm reading him correctly, is psychological. He feels there's problems there. And he is asking or maybe demanding that, hey, does the government have plans to ensure that all persons with disability are identified, registered, and receive financial assistance properly, just like other citizens? Nowadays, you need connection to get these benefits. This is Peter Musembi. Mutu Kuamua, that's your name. Mutu Kuamua anasema, hi, I have a deaf son, finished Form 4. Where do we have TVETs for deaf people? Please advise. Huyo ni Mtu Kuamua anauliza hivyo. Somebody else here, Njenga Shege, you say, talk about the retired PWDs. Can guides be paid, especially those taking care of retired PWDs, people on wheelchairs, people with visual impairment? This is the point of view of Njenga Shege, he's asking. And then, of course, Kanyi, and just a couple more people before we come to you. Someone with your namesake. I don't know if it's your relative. Maybe you asked someone to big you up, but somebody called him Michael Okonji is saying he's watching from Ongata Rongai in Kajiado and he loves the discussion. Dorcas Nyambura, 33, says, I believe inclusion in society is still a work in progress, but there is improvement currently unlike before. And we had asked you folks at home and folks on the Digisphere, we'd asked you, do you think persons with disabilities in Kenya are adequately included in today's society? And I believe this was an answer to that. Okonji, man of the people, from where you sit, what are the obvious challenges that you see and how would you surmount them?
Okay, first of all, Michael Okonji in Ongata Rongai, maybe we need to meet up and discuss who your father is.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll find out the same.
May attend, all right.
So the numbers to go home with today is 25% and 5%. 25%, Senator, you mentioned, the actual incentive is 25% of the deductible taxable income. That is the incentive you get as an employer, 25%. So you have no reason to say the cost of reasonable accommodation is expensive. That is not an excuse at this day and age. That is a cost you incur once and it's done. If you build a road properly, you will not come to have to now make it reasonable, accommodative for any person with disability, because you are done with it. If you put ramps at your workplace, if you put lifts in your buildings, you are done. You don't have to come and try and rectify them later, because we want to do shortcuts. That's what is landing us into these problems. These shortcuts are even costing us more, because now when you have to now start structuring the building again for reasonable accommodation, it's quite expensive. Yeah. So the challenge that I'm foreseeing is, first, we need to change the curriculum. Yeah. We've changed the curriculum of the non-disabled. In the disabled community, we always say disability is you're either born with it or you acquire. And all of us are candidates of disability. You can wake up tomorrow and you're disabled. You can get into an accident, you're disabled. So don't look at it as if it's for the others. Yeah. You need to make it a permanent, it should be permanent in your psychology that you might need it tomorrow. Even old age is a disability, So when we change the curriculum, there's now the CBE. Now, what happens to the children who are in school right now who are still stuck on the old curriculum where you are told, you know, technology has moved, but the curriculum is still, you have to do beadwork, you have to do kushona, the tailoring, you know. Our children also want to use technology. Correct. They want to use AI. Yep. Why not incorporate it into the curriculum? You know, you hear autistics are geniuses. They see the world in a different way. You know, in a way, I've sat with autistics, and the autism is a spectrum. It's a whole spectrum. No one child is similar to the other. So there are those who are super. They do things that you're actually shocked. You're wondering, are you a person with disability really? You see, so we need to accommodate them and make the curriculum available for them instead of giving them things that they don't even relate with. You know, so those are some of the things that we need to check on. The curriculum, we improve it and make it reasonable, accommodative to our persons with disabilities. The other thing is, in as much as the incentives are there, let us have a positive mind in that we are willing actually to take it up instead of having to be forced or looking at it as if it's a burden. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
All right. All right. What about you?